Hey, what's up everybody? We're out here on the water today, and this is my first time getting to look at the new Lowrance forward-facing sonar. It is the new LiveSight transducer mounted onto my trolling motor, facing out there and visually getting to look at my graph at fish swimming around in front of me. So we got it right here. Check that thing out. We just mounted it on this morning. We got it all booked up and we're gonna try it out. We got a bridge behind us. And the thing about bridges is we know what this structure is. We know what the size of it is. We can kind of visually understand what's going to be like under the water, right? So just the same as when you looked at structure scan for the first time, it took your eyes a little bit of time to adjust to what you were looking at. And then now it's like second nature, at least it is to me. Like you pick up on what is out there. So for me, using forward facing sonar, I've never used it before. So really interested on how well I'll pick up on it, how quickly I'll see and understand what I'm seeing off my graph, because ultimately that's what it is. You have to understand what your graph is telling you and interpret those things that you're seeing out there. So we're gonna take a look at it right now. So let's check it out. All right, so here we are. We're looking at two bridge pilings. There they are, 1 and 2. And now, okay, we got some fish. We got fish right here. We got fish right there. Already, I can already start to see what the fish look like on here. Those could be crappie, white bass, they could be largemouth bass, all different species. Bottom line is there are fish. You can tell they're high up in the water column, but super cool to sit here. You can tell, and I can turn my trolling motor head and pan around. This has got a, see now I just turned off of the pilings. I'll turn that back here. There the pilings are. Here's the fish, really high up in the water column. 10 feet out in front of the boat. Looks like there's some around the piling here. That's super neat. And that's gonna dictate what I'm throwing, what presentation I'm gonna throw these fish. And it looks like there's some bait fish mixed in there as well. Like you can tell it's kind of broken up globs, and that would be bait fish. You see some bigger ones moving up into that ball of bait. If you didn't have the technology to look out there, you know, it may take you a little bit to throw the right presentation. So, you know, right off the bat, I'm gonna think of a swim bait, you know, something that's gonna be able to ride higher up in the water column and get those fish to react. So super cool. So now we're gonna look at this next piling. We just pulled up to the next one right here, and I'm pretty close to it. I kind of drifted up onto it, but check it out. Check out the fish that are on this one, more up here, closer to the boat. There's a couple in between them. But like I said, being able to visually see this for myself and knowing that's bridge pilings, this is the size of the bridge pilings, and those look to be some pretty decent sized fish on the pilings themselves. So like I said, I'm still getting used to this. I have yet to catch a fish off of this transducer. I've literally put it in the water and I ran straight to a bridge, because to me, that's the best way to get acquainted with electronics, especially something like this. You know, and I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna test some other things, some brush piles, you know, offshore rock piles and stuff like that. And I think that's gonna be a really key feature. Not only are you getting to look at the fish, you get to look at your bait, right? But you also get to see structure before you get to it, which is a huge deal. Get up to a stump or there's a little bit of a rock pile at a place that you don't fish a lot, well, you're picking that up and you're able to make a presentation to it before you ever go over it or ruin that spot. So even going down the bank or something, I can see this being beneficial. And it's kind of cool how it leaves these blue marks. You'll see one, if I can get it. There it goes, there they go, right there. See how they leave those blue marks? Like that's when they're moving fast, it seems like. Super cool. I'm ecstatic about this because I just know the possibilities to be able to go up and turn your trolling motor and pan it, and you're now scanning over here. Okay, I turn it back, it's facing the piling. Check it out. There's the pilings. There's the fish. You know, and they're 40 feet away, 2 boat lengths. There they are. Super neat stuff. I just tied on this little swim bait here. I want to run that by those pilings, see if we can't see those fish, bite it, hopefully, follow it, do something, react to this bait, and yeah, we're gonna try it out. One's coming up to it. Oh man. I think this is just a bunch of white bass and crappie, but you'll see them when it comes up. It's falling right there. I'm ripping it up off the bottom. See it right here. There's one that went down to it. Look at how many fish there are. They followed it back to the boat. You know, the other cool thing about the live site is being able to determine, you know, you come up to structure, you're gonna know exactly where those fish are at, which side they're on. So just being able to pull up to something and quickly know with your electronic before ever disturbing the fish is one of the things that I'm excited about. Obviously, being able to video game fish them, that's apparent that we're gonna be able to do that, but not being able to run over the stuff and see them before they ever know you're there is gonna be exciting. So I'm gonna get to work on this. I wanted to show you guys my first look at the new Lowrance live forward-facing sonar. So I'm excited to get out here. I'm gonna be going up to Lake Erie, Cayuga, stuff like that. Definitely put it through its runs, and I'll be sure to put another video out when I dial it in, and so you guys can go catch fish with it too. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.